Particularly with Orgo, yes, it is a really intensive course, but it will not kill you. I survived like many others. It just takes a lot of time and hard work and setting yourself up for success in the class.
Rumors that I've heard about pre-health, the biggest one being Orgo, and I actually didn't take Orgo here because I fell into that rumor. I thought that I just would not pass, and you know, seeing how I did in my previous pre-health classes, they were pretty strong, but I still fell into that rumor, and that's something that should be dispelled.
Obviously there's the infamous organic chemistry, which I'm taking right now actually. I think it's less insane than a lot of people make it out to be. I find that I think it gets hyped up a lot, and maybe that's good because it means people work hard on it. It's actually really enjoyable. It's been one of my favorite pre-med classes for what I'm doing. It definitely requires a good amount of time, but it's not like the hell I think that a lot of people make it out to be, and it's actually a good time.
So I think that when people talk about those myths, it's more of like a personal experience that's being generalized, whereas I've had the opposite experience, and Orgo made me want to be a chem major and ended up turning into picking up a chem minor.
You're going to be told so many things by upperclassmen, people who aren't even pre-health students, and just stories that they've heard. So we really want to make sure that you have some solid information. So part of that is this idea that there are weed out courses in pre-health, that professors actually want to cut down their class size by half in intro chemistry, intro physics, intro biology. And that is absolutely not true. Every professor here at Dartmouth wants you to succeed. Every student at Dartmouth here wants you to succeed. We don't have a competitive environment. We're a very cooperative institution. So if anyone's trying to make you feel like you're being pushed out of a class because you're not meant for pre-health, it's absolutely untrue. It just means that you might have some growth areas you need to work on, changing some study skills, and your professors are actually the ones you want to talk to about that to help you. So that's a definite myth.
The classes are definitely not weed out classes in the sense that if you get the median or even a little bit lower, you are still doing great and can completely continue to take the pre-health classes. And something that I really try to encourage my peers in doing is, if they don't do necessarily as well as they had hoped, to not really give up on themselves in terms of the pre-health journey, because I think that the ultimate motive to wanting to go into medicine and continuing to take the pre-health classes is so important and so much bigger than how you do in a certain class.
I think the biggest one I encountered was freshman spring taking Chem 6, and people were just like, oh, the professor is out to get us, it's really tough. And honestly, those classes are tough, but I don't think anyone at Dartmouth wants you to fail. The professors are always there to help, and they just really make themselves available, so it's a matter of reaching out, I think.
Even if one class doesn't go that well, it's not the end of the world. Everything's going to be okay. If it really interests you, then you should keep doing it.
I've had multiple medical students here at Geisel School of Medicine tell me that they got a C in intro biology or intro chemistry, and obviously they're in one of the best medical schools in the country here at Dartmouth. So you can not get an A in a course and still be pre-health.
It's doable, it's manageable, and I think I found that your attitude really influences your study habits and also how you do an exam. So don't take the negative energy if you don't need to. It's actually fun because you're kind of all in it together.
Dartmouth pre-health students have to work hard. That's the reality of it, but it's not impossible. And I want to remind you of that because sometimes it's going to feel impossible. Sometimes you're just going to want to give up. And the main thing that I want to say is that, everyone's in that same boat, or a lot of people are. And again, you're not alone in that, and you don't have to put this face on like most people at Dartmouth do. Just be true to who you are. Seek help when you need it. That's the one thing I'm gonna tell you is seek help when you need it. There are so many resources available that you can take advantage of. And I wish I could have, and I wish I could have realized that sooner.